First of all, I want you two kids to know this is a safe space, okay? Feel free to express yourself. Don't be afraid. I sense there's an enabler here, but we'll get to that.
A secret pair, master of the TDS's wife, riding raven fair, dancing through the void, we whirl, whispers fill the air, seeking truth within the dark where few would ever dare. Close through velvet shadows, lead through labyrinths we glide, refusing what the world has made our spirits unconfined. Eyes like ancient mysteries and twilight's gentle bind, we dance to find what hides beneath the lies the world defines. In the darkness we are free to be what truth reveals. Far from all the cage, the soul to feel what darkness feels. We are echoes in the night where hidden answers lie. Master with his raven as they dance beneath the sky. Through the silence, whispers fall like ghosts upon the ground. Waltzing through the shadows where the lost and found are bound. Her laughter like the morning sun, his gaze a stormy cloud. Riding raven spins her tales of truth unseen though proud. Cloaked in velvet shadows, deep through labyrinths we glide. Refusing what the world has made our spirits unconfined. Eyes like ancient mysteries in twilight's gentle bind. We dance to find what hides beneath the lies the world defines. In the darkness we are free to be what truth reveals. Far from all the cage, the soul to feel what darkness feels. We are echoes in the night where hidden answers lie. Master with his raven as they dance beneath the sky. The swirling in the night, our steps a silent storm. Unwritten paths beneath the stars, our destinies reform. Beneath the surface, shadows live, and in the dance we're sworn to find the truth that's buried deep through every night reborn. In the darkness we are free to be what truth reveals. Far from all the cage, the soul to feel what darkness feels. We are echoes in the night where hidden answers lie. Master with his raven as they dance beneath the sky. Darkness we are free to be what truth reveals. Far from all the cage, the soul to feel what darkness feels. We are echoes in the night where hidden answers lie. Master with his raven as they dance beneath the sky. Dance beneath the sky. Dance beneath the sky.
All right, listen up, you bunch of lost souls and weirdos. It's showtime. You want to survive in this world of pop culture chaos? Well, here's the secret. You got to hit that subscribe button over on Gothic Therapy's YouTube channel. Yeah, that's right. Do it or I'll come knocking, and trust me, you don't want me as a house guest. Don't be shy. Whack that button like you're slamming the door of your in-laws. And hey, hit the bell too, or I'll be haunting your dreams. Catch you on the other side, baby.
In the heart of chaos where agendas collide, master of the TDS raven stands side by side. Exploring the madness, we uncover the proof with sharp wit and insight. We're the voice of the truth. Welcome to Psycho-Synopsis, the dark side of the truth. Dive deep into the madness you cannot refute. Secrets of the ASYLUM, come free your mind. Crazy or not, let us be your guide. Diving into the shadows where secrets reside. We'll tear down the facade of culture's villains can't hide. Wild theories and whispers in the dark. Join us on this journey, reignite the spark. So tune in and listen, let's spark the debate. With Master Lighting Raven, your salvation awaits!
Welcome, seekers of the asylum,
For those searching for salvation,
or embracing the insane.
you've come to the right place. Good evening, everybody!
Well, it's been a very drama-filled past couple days, hasn't it, guys? That thing we're totally not going to talk about. I know there's already been some messages about it. We'll address it in passing. We're not going to discuss it, in other words. We're just going to address the comments because we want to address the comments from you guys. Hope you guys are doing well this evening. We're here. We're going to talk about 3 different topics, but we actually have media therapy and game therapy today.
Yes.
So that's good. Just a disclaimer, heads up. Basically, what's going to end up happening is, I believe next week we are not going to have our show at the same time. Is that correct, honey?
Yes, because next week is the day before your birthday, and like we did for the day of my birthday, we will be streaming earlier in the day so we can have dinner with the family.
Yeah, because I want steak. I'm going to be honest. I want steak.
Yeah, after we want to go to the same place that we went to for my birthday, and oh my god, that steak was good. So Master literally just wants to go there just so he can get that same steak, but for himself, because we shared it last time.
No, I want one. It's mine.
Exactly what I just said.
It's my 31st birthday. I'll be able to decide that I want it. So that's my gift. I get to have one for myself. I can be selfish. Haha.
Yeah, duh. I mean, it's your birthday.
Yep. So just a heads up about that. Obviously, we'll try to mention it in our community tab like we always do. If you guys ever want to know if we've changed the time of the streams, you should check the community tab because that will tell you. We do announce things there once in a while. It's a good place to announce it. We announce it on Twitter too, but not all you guys have Twitter, and that's cool.
Yes.
Okay, so honey, we have a interesting goal for super chats today.
Oh yeah. You guys are not going to know what the hell it means, so you're going to want to send the super chat so you can find out what it means. For the super chat goal this week, if we get 20 super chats, does not matter what price they are, I will tell you guys about how I pen my goats.
Yeah. That doesn't sound weird at all.
Not suspicious or anything, completely out of and you guys have it completely out of context. If you want the context, you better send those super chats.
Yep. So there's that. I also want to show you guys, some people have been asking because in a past stream, one of the goals was to show people a sneak peek of our VTuber avatars. They are still being worked on. We had a little bit of an issue with them. I'm hoping that it's been corrected. I know the Proctophile was very helpful in doing that, so shout out to him. I see him in the chat. Did a really good job. We're hoping to get that, sorted out. But I'll be honest, switching to VTubers is inside of what we are doing now, because technically what we are is kind of VTubers, but switching to that is a little bit of it is a change. So I wanted to show an image I have again of the current rendition of my avatar, and kind of what we're going for is kind of a more Tim Burton claymation style VTuber avatars. So I wanted to show people and get people's opinions in the chat. So I'm going to show that first, and then what we'll do is we'll jump into the saying hi to everybody, and we can also read your reactions to that because I think that'll be a very good thing. Because again, we want to get feedback. We can always revert back, but I think that having a more expressive model and stuff like that might be helpful. So I did want to give people the chance to weigh in on that. So here we go. Let me show that. This is currently the model for my avatar. As I said, it's a Tim Burton claymation style avatar, and obviously you're not going to see the full body. You only see kind of the top half, but it does have a full body, and it will be able to react in emotional ways. So it's not just going to be a static image of us on the screen blinking
and bouncing.
Yeah. So let us know what you guys think of that. There, as it said, there it is for you guys to take a look at. Should we jump into the chat with this open, or should we leave? Do we take it down and jump into the chat? What should we do?
I don't know.
I'll leave it open a little bit. let's start for a bit. Let's jump into the chat and we'll kind of go from there. Okay.
Sounds good.
It looks like the Twitter thing is messed up again. I apologize.
Really? Because it shows a Twitter comment right out there in the chat.
It shows it at the top too.
No,
That's
it shows
really
for me.
weird.
It shows it at the bottom.
But what about this one?
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that one. I only saw the one from Dead Skunk. That poor
Yep.
skunk. Skunks are
All right.
cute.
Well, we'll get to that. Again, I know some people have varied opinions on VTubers and stuff like that. So, look, there's no wrong answer here. We want kind of full opinions. That's why we're showing it. I think it would be good. I think that obviously we're going to keep our same kind of branding or whatever. I'm still going to use this icon on all social medias or whatever. We're not going to switch to
same.
this. It's just going to be more for live streams and videos to kind of be able to have a more expressive reaction. So, for example, when we were talking about Kim Belair and Bowser, it would have made a lot more sense while it was happening to have me on screen with like a very like freaked out expression.
You do have that kind of face saved in your.
It's not as good. I got rid of it. But yeah, we'll get into it. So let's get into the chat here. So I have looks pretty good. I think this is someone from. It's supposed to be at the bottom. I don't know why it's doing here, but thank you so much, Terry. The great one is here. Says good evening. I will miss the live show. We'll catch replay later. Got myself developing a nasty cold, and I'm just exhausted. Have a good show. Well, we're sorry you won't be here, but feel better.
Yes.
Russ Williams says, hail. I know Russ Williams also had to go. I think he's falling asleep. But hail to you as well. Dave and Foley says, thank God no Goonergate. I'm so tired. I'm going to say this. And again, we're not discussing Goonergate. We're not even going to. I'll tell you how much I don't want to discuss it. I muted the post. Okay. I rarely do that. I will admit it. I muted it because I don't want to fight. I just wanted to give my opinion and duck out. So that's what I'm doing.
But you got to remember, people are stupid and people are crazy. People flock like sheep. They just go with most people just go with the flow, even when it's in our own circles. Unfortunately, it's just how herd mentality works.
It's okay. Look, I'm not going to judge people. I think people have valid points on both sides, but we're not going to discuss it. I'm just going to give my overall reaction. It's very easy and simple. This is the reaction I have.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Refer to that. That's great to hear, Gothic Therapy. Thank you, says Ryan.
You're welcome.
Welcome. Shield Maiden says, came for sanity in the asylum. Did you come to gain sanity or to lose it? It's the real question. Wow, your mic picked that all up.
I managed to control it for once. I'm learning.
Hooray!
I'm learning.
I'm trying to think. Do we have anything to like celebrate it? Oh, she's learning to control it, guys.
Great Scott!
There you go.
That was good. That was good.
Pickle. I'm gonna move this now. I'm sure people have seen it by now. Pickle Man says, "Hail and well met, Hat Man and Bird Lady."
Thank you, Mr. Pickle.
T Jazz Art and Comics says, "Hail all" with a bunch of waves. Hail to you.
Hello.
Did you have a timer set, honey?
Oh, nope, I forgot. Let me set it for 10 minutes now because there's
No,
probably
don't have to do
gonna be
10 minutes. Do it for like 7 minutes.
Okay.
7 or 8.
Let's go with 8 because there are probably a lot of chats. All right, continue.
Kevin T says hello. Hello to you.
Hello.
Russ Williams, I like Electra Raven's woolly hat. Yeah, it's the Therapy Devil and Relectra.
Dun dun dun.
A therapist's work is never done.
I mean, it's true. Master does not get off.
No.
Master doesn't. All of your holidays that you get to have off, Master doesn't get those days off.
Nope.
Therapist work is literally never done.
Oblivion says, "Did you know that YouTube hid this unsubscribe button under the notification bell? That's not intuitive at all. I wanted to see if I was subscribed because Subscribe Plus seemed like I wasn't." That's interesting. I don't know if they did that. Well, thanks for letting us know.
Up. Yeah.
The Proctophiles says, "Good evening, folks. How's everyone doing? We're doing well. Hope everybody else is as well." Raves to the music. The best Remy says, yo to you.
Hello.
Mermelade says the poll has a spicy option. Do you mean the twerking? Sure. Paladin Demo says hello and praise be to Space King. Sure.
Praise be to Space King.
I'm gonna restrain myself. Marmalade says evening, everyone. Evening to you.
Hi.
Russ Williams says he's gonna have to catch us tomorrow morning. That's totally fine. I get some people have to stay up. I'd prefer. Look, I'll be honest. We're the only people who tell you this. Okay, listen carefully. If you're staying up for this and it's gonna make your start of the week bad, you're not gonna be able to function or you're gonna detriment. We'd rather you watch it later.
Yeah, we'd rather you go to sleep.
And
we're looking at you. We're looking at you, Karasushiro.
Yeah. So look, I know saying that won't necessarily convince any of you, but we'll just throw it out there.
Yeah, we value sleep, getting very little ourselves.
Shield Maiden, we see you. You're not hidden. Ashes says, hello, everyone. I hope we are all doing well this evening. Remember, if if nothing else, you're all loved and appreciated here among friends here. Take care and God bless each and every one of you. Yep. Couldn't have said it better myself. Griffin Turbo says, good evening. Good evening. 3M5000 says, hey to you.
Hello.
Andy, any memed Q? I'm sorry. I probably butchered that. Hello there. Hello. Xtarlina27 says hello. Foot Potter Decker Miller says hello.
Hi.
Servant of God 777. Can the crazy just stop this year? It's not even February. No, it's not.
We are in the apocalypse after all.
Pickleman asks favorite cut of steak. I guess ribeye. I guess.
Yeah, it was a ribeye.
I will say though, I never say no to skirt steak. Skirt steak is pretty good too.
Meat in general, honestly.
Fosta Solis says hail to you.
Hello.
With you says happy birthday. It's not till next week. It's the 27th.
It's next Monday.
Jeremy U's review says, "Oh, speaking of steak, Dustin's Steakhouse is so good. I will take your word for it. I'm sure. I don't know if I've heard of it, and I would assume
if it's not kosher, then we can't eat there. So, yeah, we'll take your word."
Eben Wing says, "I think I'm getting sick, and listening to you two talk is exactly what I need." Oh, well, thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
Feel better. Or hopefully we can distract you so you'll feel better regardless. Agent Prime says there was a steak place when I lived in Lexington that I missed. They had an amazing steak that was named after the restaurant. Interesting.
Ooh. Wasn't the steak that we got also named after the restaurant?
Yeah, but we're not going to mention the name because
obviously, but it was delicious.
We have people. Look, we already had to move once earlier than expected because of doxing. Let's really not do it again. I'd rather not. That was not fun.
Nope.
I'm sure now people are in the comments are going to be like, what? Because no one seems to know.
That happened a year ago. For
an entire year. But anyways, Reaper Jones 202 says, well, Ravens lost in the playoffs again, honey.
Boo! And on Edgar Allan Poe's birthday. Yes, you heard me right. Today is the birthday of Edgar Allan Poe. Happy birthday, Lord of the Macabre.
Okay. Dragonfire says anything for steak rules. Yep. You have goats. You'll have to figure it out.
You'll have to send 20 total super chats to find out. Hint, hint.
Drevlock says still a little afeared for the man without fear. I've been so trawling for confidence boost. Well, look, we'll have to see. You know, that's the important thing. Well, we'll have to see because Matt can't. Get it? Because he's blind.
Yes, we get it.
The Peter Venkman fan site says, hail at Master TS and Raven. Hail to you. Dead Skunk says, I just think the VTuber thing in general is corny. That's fair. Again, I as I said, I think that the idea here is we're trying to do something that doesn't break the bank. I'm sure we could figure out a way to make these ones that we have more like VTuber-esque, and if we needed to, that might be something for the future, but we want to have something. And again, we're open to feedback. You know, if we try it for like a week or two and people are like, oh, we don't like it, we can always revert back. You know, it's not like these things are going away.
We just want to give it a try, you know?
Well, it's a start. A little bit of rendering. I see it work. The expression of the 3D avatar reminds me of the dad from Coraline at the computer. I guess that's a good thing. That's good. Guys are entertaining otherwise. Just saying, well, thank you. Thank you.
I want to know why your name is Dead Skunk and why you have a skunk roadkill in your profile picture. Skunks are adorable. They should not be dead. They should not be roadkill.
I'm sorry. I literally.
I know. There was a dead skunk in the alley behind our apartment that we mistook for the neighbor smoking weed. I remember.
Yeah, it was terrible. Irod4545. The avatar looks nice. Looks like a character from Wallace and Gromit. Well, again, that's kind of the style we're going for.
Claymation, Tim Burton-ish.
It looks odd, but I know plenty of friends use VTuber format. Yeah, again, we're not necessarily like sold on it, but I think it might be worth trying, because I think that maybe more expressive avatars will get people's attention more. And again, they're very unique, so we'll see. We'll try them out, and if they turn out not to be good, obviously we'll revert, or maybe we'll work with someone to make the ones that we have more expressive. That's always a thing. I love your avatar. We do too.
Spartan did an amazing job.
Interesting. Not what I was expecting for Tim Burton type.
Yeah, usually Tim Burton men are a lot skinnier.
Indeed, it can usually be difficult to express your shock and horror through a PNG. Yep. I'm belling back in John Trent woke white extraordinaire. Not my opinion, just reading the name. Would have never heard of you guys if not for Master TS appearing on Smash JT stream. Well, Smash is nice. Smash is a good guy. So
yes.
Memes of Destruction says, "Hey guys, what's going on?" Good.
We have 14 seconds.
D, it seems like half are panicking over the satanic pack, others panicking for decency. Games just a mess. I guess it's a good way of putting it. Diz the Jizz says, "Good to hear to lose sanity in a fun way. My reaction to good is the same. Who cares?"
Seriously. And there we go.
Dave Murray says, "Lol." I'm trying to see
Timer's
if I can
up.
get everybody out. Okay, Griffin, I'm disappointed by the internet drama going on. That's fine.
That's
Ninja
why
Ninja
you're here.
says, hello.
Hi, Ginger-san. But that's why you guys are here, to get out of the internet drama.
I'm trying to grab anybody
Be
I can.
entertained.
Adega Outlaw says hello. People are
probably asking how I mistook a dead skunk for weed.
No, they're asking about the doxing. Or maybe the skunk. I don't know.
No, it was the skunk.
Daniel Roots says, "Good evening from warm, sunny Iowa. Psych, it's cold and dark. It totally sucks right now." I think
better
we're
than
good.
fires.
I think we caught up. I think I see Swift -1 is here. Bennett Talby says, "Every sports fan hates zebras. NFL every sport, every fan hates the rep." Okay.
Because they were black and white stripe.
I think we caught up. I just want to see if anybody else here. Nope. I think we caught up. Let's get to the super chats. Macy Van Dusen for $5 before the stream says, "Catch ya on the rebound. Have a great stream." And Gothic Therapy Lurk Kitty. Yes, we have emotes. We're going to update some of them, I think, at some point. But we do have a Nobody Cares emote, and we have a Bowser one now. So those are new. But thank you, Macy. Appreciate it.
Yes.
I have no idea what this is.
It's Icelandic currency.
Icelandic currency for Bjorn Thor Gunnisman. Let's see how much it is in the.
I don't think it matters.
It's $5.29. Okay, I'm trying to familiarize myself with this because we're gonna get different currencies. So maybe in the future, if I familiarize myself with it, I'll remember how much it is, so I can address it correctly. You know. This show happens at 3 a.m. my time. Having a stream that's a bit earlier will be nice. Happy early birthday, Master. Well, thank you. And yeah, it won't be for good. We just picked this time kind of for us because it works best in our schedules. But family stuff comes first, obviously. Memes of Destruction for $5. So thank you. Hey friends, it gives off a 90s Beetlejuice cartoon vibe. I dig it. Well, okay, good. I'm glad. It seems like people were either kind of.
Well, speaking of Beetlejuice, honey, you should tell people to like the video.
I will, but hi friends, gives off the 90s Beetlejuice cartoon vibe. I dig it. Yeah, I that's good. It seems most people are kind of like, or like, okay, that seems fine. Psychic Mongoose says hi, chat. And Jeff 38 says hello. How are you? Good.
We are well.
Looking at the Odyssey chat, there's nothing there, so we'll get into our first.
Do we at least
topic.
have viewers in the Odyssey chat?
I'll be completely honest. I just pop out the chat. Zombie Box Review says, "Hey guys, hey." Let's get into everybody seems to like
Wait,
pretty much.
first, give them the like clip.
Okay. Because someone mentioned Beetlejuice, just remember.
What do you think of this? You like it?
Do it.
Like the
Do it
video.
now. Like the video, break the algorithm spell.
That's later. Okay, let's get into the first topic that we have here.
Oh, wait.
Don't break. Not like last time.
I don't
Understand?
know why it does that.
Well, stop breaking it.
I don't know why it happens.
I don't know how you break it. Stop doing it.
I don't break it. It just does it on its own.
Somehow
It's not
you.
my fault.
We got one more. Beetlejuice. Okay, fine. Where is that one? Thank you for the $2, Pickle Man. Okay, let's get into the first topic then. Right now. Daredevil's back with Fisk in command.
A lawyer and mayor each taking a stand.
Fans hold their hope, but they tread with care.
After all the letdowns, will this show be fair?
Yeah.
I mean, the trailer looks awesome.
So, yes. So, we got a trailer for Daredevil Born Again. Now, this is a show that is a continuation-ish of the Netflix one. It wasn't originally going to be, but it seems like they're picking up from there now. The trailer looks good.
It looks really good.
It looks really good. Does that mean I'm sold in watching this? No.
Not really. I mean, we're cautiously optimistic, hoping for the best and expecting the worst kind of thing, as per usual.
I'm hoping that this will be good, but we've seen Daredevil and Kingpin since the Netflix show, and they made Kingpin look very not
Threatening. And Daredevil. And everyone remembers what happened with Daredevil.
Yeah, the walk of shame. But look, it's kind of a sequel. Maybe it'll be good. It's got Frank Castle in it. It's got Foggy and Karen in it. So it's got a lot of things that people like. However, the question remains, is it well written?
That is the question. And will Matt Murdock still be a devout Catholic?
Well, that's always a thing, but at least
is that going to are they going to keep that? Because that's a big part of his character. It's a big part of his character, and you know how Hollywood hates religion these days.
I would assume that they would keep that because it's a big part of his character, but they might just not go into it as much. We'll have to see. But as we said, are we jumping into this like, okay, you sold us? No, the trailer looked good. I will give it credit for what it is. It was a good trailer. It was done well. Whoever put it together, props to you. Did a really good job.
Congratulations to you. That guy should get an award. It also was really nice to see some new characters coming in, such as Muse and the White Tiger. I've been waiting for White Tiger in the MCU, to be honest. So I'm interested to see what they do with that.
Yes, but you still have to convince me. I'm sorry. The trailer was good, and it made me curious. But you're going to have to sell it to me because, as I said, we've seen how they've degraded these characters. Now, something to keep in mind. One of the people involved with this show, I believe, the person who's writing it the most, is the person who wrote the Punisher series. So, provided Disney didn't get their pants all up in a twist and decide to interject and like neuter the guy, we can maybe have a little bit more hope that it'll be at least well written. Does it mean it'll be a good show? Does it mean it'll be good? I don't know. But having someone in the driver's seat who is known for writing decent Netflix shows is a pretty good sign, at least in my opinion. It's better than some nobody that they like, for example, Charmin Obad-Chinoy for the Ray movie. Like, weird.
Yeah, nobody's ever heard of her.
Yeah.
But we'll just have to wait and see. And there's also a rumor that Frank Castle, Punisher, is going to have his own series as a spinoff of this one. So
Look.
is that true? I got no idea, but I guess that depends on whether or not this does well. And apparently, season 2 for Born Again has already been greenlit, and Charlie Cox has said that he wants to continue playing Matt Murdock forever. Well, for as long as he lives, anyway.
I want to like this. I really want to be excited, and part of me is hopeful, but I can't be sold on it. I'm sorry. I am going to keep wallet closed until I see evidence that things have changed. Now, maybe this is a sign that things are changing at Disney. I don't know. That's
It would be
probably
nice.
That's probably too overly optimistic.
Yeah, but it would be nice.
But we'll have to wait and see. It doesn't look, the trailer was good. We have to give it credit, regardless of whether you like Disney or not. The fact that it was a good trailer is a fact. It is a factual observation.
Yep.
And you got to give them credit for that.
Yeah, you got to give them credit for keeping the grit, the dark, and the bloody. Ah, the bloody.
So we'll have to wait and see how this does. But again, I'm going to need a little bit more than a good trailer to sell me on this. But again, you have my attention, Disney Marvel. Don't ruin it.
What he said. I think that's a good place to stop.
Oh, I did want to mention one more thing. Maybe I'll put it in. There was a sign that was shown in Daredevil Born Again in the trailer, which actually mentions Harlem's Paradise, which is a location that you would know if you watched the Luke Cage series. So it has the potential, if it's good, to potentially bring back some of the Netflix shows, maybe. Maybe it's something they're thinking about. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. All right. Shall we exit streaming mode?
Streamer mode and get disengaged.
Beep boop.
All right. Let's see. Bait and switch. Yeah, it could be. It could be. That's my big worry too. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So they combined on Netflix series into one. Who Wants to Bet It barely focuses on Daredevil, instead goes to Jessica Jones and Luke Cage. Look, maybe that's what they do. We don't know. As I said, as the thing I will give them credit for is it was a well done trailer. I'm sorry, like for example, when you saw the trailers for She-Hulk or for Echo, they were not well done. They were just ugh.
Hell, those shows weren't well done either.
So somebody, regardless of whether the show ends up being good, somebody took the time.
Yeah, somebody knew what the hell they were doing.
Made the trailer look very much similar to the kinds of trailers from the Netflix and very much capture the style. Will the show capture it? We have no clue.
Not yet. Not until it airs.
Well, it's not fair to the cast to begin with. It's a sequel to the Netflix show, but marketed as a new show, so actors won't get the pay increase of a sequel. Yeah, but everybody decided to come back. They didn't have to. And to be fair, the original version of the show wasn't going to have some of the actors come back at all. So
apparently it was supposed to be like some sort of law comedy, like She-Hulk was. That would have been terrible.
Well, the Punisher is making an appearance, actually. So, let's see. I was shocked they got shocked they go for the OG White Tiger. I'm in the same way. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing kind of how it is.
I mean, I got a feeling he's going to be Latino, but I'm
Pump
still
the brakes. We're still talking about
White Tiger.
Pump the brakes. We're still talking about Disney Marvel. Yep, that's fair.
That's the point. We're cautiously optimistic.
Thankfully, they brought the writers from Punisher and the original cast, so I'm cautiously optimistic. Yeah, again, everybody's cautiously optimistic. Frank Castle, they didn't take him out of the show. Nope, he's in the show. He's in the trailer.
And there was lots of blood and broken bones, which you don't normally see from Disney.
I want to be excited for this. I've just been hurt too many times. You know what? I honestly think this summarizes how I feel. Like, I want to like this. I do. That's the thing. People go and get mad at us all the time. And they go, well, you just hate everything Disney puts out. No, I want this to be good.
We are the last people to rage bait.
I want this to be good. I want to make that very clear. The reason I want this to be good is not to give Disney a win. but because I want entertaining content. I would love a continuation of the Daredevil series that does it justice. I would love that. I would love to see some sign that Disney is listening and maybe is doing a course correct. I'm expecting the worst, but I want this to be good. I would love to have an entertaining piece of content to talk about and discuss and have great streams and discussions about. I would love it.
Yeah, what he said.
Wait and see. They did reshoot several episodes before. Might be a sign of change. Karen and Foggy were part of the reshoots. Yep, exactly. Heavenly Jester says, I thought the White Tiger was a woman. At least I thought so from the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon when I was younger.
Yeah, they explained that in an episode of White Tiger's origin, that she's his daughter and Kraven killed her father, so she inherited the medallion that makes her white, that makes the White Tiger.
Yeah. So
and then Kraven was also hunting her, so that's why Spider-Man ended up helping her in that episode.
Yep, we'll have to see. As I said, I miss Marvel's like everything. Everybody's it's just honest. We're fans. Exactly. Everybody is fans of this. People are like, you just hate everything. No. I want this to be good. Notice something. I'll throw this out there. Notice something. Did Raven and I ever discuss Skeleton Crew? No. Not because we hated it, not because we want to hate things, but because I didn't hear anything bad about it, and that's great. But I've been burned too many times there, so I would need a lot better than that to be invested again, or even to give it a look.
Yep. But like I said earlier, we are the last people to rage bait. We don't do rage content like some other people do. All we're doing is giving our honest opinions. We like to stay as neutral as possible, for the most part.
Yeah. I will say this. I definitely don't mind a rant once in a while, but I'd much rather poke fun at things and give opinions rather than get angry, because there's no reason to get angry.
Yeah. There really isn't. I mean, it's really just a waste of energy.
Like as I said, like the Proctor File confirms that we skipped it. There was a thing about, in the Skeleton Crew about one of the kids having two moms, and I'm just like, I don't even care. I don't even care enough to talk about it.
Seriously.
Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and The Punisher are really good shows. Luke Cage was bad. Iron Fist and Defenders was bad. We want this to be amazing. Exactly. We want this to be amazing, but we don't trust Disney. Yep. In the Asylum, we don't take sides. We speak facts. Exactly. Mm-hmm. We got a super chat from Pickleman for $2. Says, "Don't give me hope."
Don't do that. Don't give me hope. That's why you're in the Asylum. We're all about hope and insanity.
All right, guys. So,
hope is the first step towards losing sanity, just so you know.
Well, speaking of Star Wars, our next content, I got to give a shout out to, let me see, I got to make sure I have his name correct. I know who it is. I just want to make sure. Return of the Truth on Twitter, Immortal Black 2. I don't know what his name is necessarily on YouTube, or maybe I do, but whatever. Sent us this. And I also make sure, see, unlike other people, even if we took this video from a YouTube channel, I am the person who's a big YouTuber, I'm still giving them attention. So on the video, it's going to show their channel. If you like this, we haven't seen this. It's a blind reaction, okay? I want to make that very clear. So we're going to react to this. And if you like it, you can obviously go check out the channel. And we'll shout out the channel. But let's get ready here, just in case.
Okay, one moment. Ready.
We are going to do some media therapy. Are you ready, guys?
Yes. Let's
I
do
also
this.
sent you a Discord as well. Yes. Okay, that's you. Okay, good to know. Connecting the two. All right, but let's get into some media therapy right now. All right. Somebody decided to make a video, not a long one, but a video of all the Jedis roasting Rey. So we're going to watch and react to it. We haven't seen it before, but it looks interesting.
Let's do this.
Well, as I said, we're going to have the person's channel on the bottom of the video. Please go check them out. We're not taking credit for this ourselves. We're going to credit the person.
Yes. Begin.
Okay.
Oh, the Jedi.
No, you're absolutely not.
On screen, waste of pixels, you are.
You were the chosen one. You were supposed to be well written, not suck.
Jar Jar fucking Binks had better character development than you.
Yes.
Dude, you stole my screen time, sucker.
Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Watching you leads to suffering.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
What about the droid attack on the Wookiees?
You carry a lightsaber, but we do not grant you the rank of Jedi.
What? This is outrageous. It's unfair.
Take a seat, young wannabe Skywalker.
That was pretty good. So this was made by...
Oh.
Let me see the name of the person. I'm trying to get it to...
Looks like Alfox.
Yeah, Alfox. That's the YouTube channel, Alfox. That was great. That was great.
Oh, dude.
That was awesome.
Oh.
Well done. Well done.
That was hilarious.
That was good. That was amazing.
Oh, that made me laugh.
I'm sorry though. I saw a comment on the video that I have to mention. Someone said like, you're less than a character than Darth Maul, and he's only half a character.
Oh, that should have been in there too.
Yeah. Oh, let me get a link to the channel. Actually, that's a great idea. Let me grab it. I'm gonna grab a link to the video. Please go over there and give them some attention for this. This is great. This is great. And if someone does a good job, they deserve some attention. So we're gonna sit here. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Please go over and tell them that Gothic Therapy sent you.
Yes.
They'll have no clue what you're talking about, but maybe it'll be cool.
Maybe.
All right. I think we're good to move on to the next topic.
Yep.
But
Unless
let's
you want to
actually
go
see
through
some
the chat.
chats first. Yeah, let's see the chats first. You can turn off your screamer mode. I need to see this. It was on Instagram. There's a whole bunch of them. LMAO, 10 out of 10. Third degree burns. Darth Jar Jar. I'm late. What did I miss? You listed all the Jedi Masters roasting Rey. That was hilarious.
Uh-huh.
The young wannabe Skywalker was a gold mine. I like Sheev just watching. I love that they included, what's his name? Came on dude being like, what about the droid attack on the Wookiees? Because that's the only line he's like known for.
Though? What did that have to do with anything?
That's absolutely amazing. No, it's one of the only lines he says in like the original prequel movies. So he's like, what about the droid attack on the Wookiees? So it's just like, just threw it in there for no reason. The absolutely amazing. This man needs to take over Star Wars. Check out the link. Okay. You could throw in a Stormcaster lasting his ass off. I don't know who that is.
I forget. Must be probably another Jedi.
Watching you leads to suffering.
Yeah, that was
I
good
love
too.
that. I love that. As I said, here's the link. Please go check them out and tell them that Gothic Therapy sent you, mainly because they'll have no clue what you're talking about and it'll seem very strange. And that's I'm curious how they'll react to it. That is literally the only reason. You can say whatever you want, but if you say Gothic Therapy sent you and they respond, I'm curious what they would say. All right. Let's get into the next.
Did we get any more super chats? I didn't see.
Nope. We did not.
Okay. Guys, come on. You want to know what I meant by goats? Then send over those super chats.
I love how you're just like completely nonchalant about that. And the idea of asking for super chats for me is just like, no, can't do that.
Oh, come on.
All right. I think we're good. You guys are gonna, if you thought that was good, you're gonna hate our game therapy. What?
Pickleman sent a super chat.
That's why you failed. Pickleman for $2. Thank you. Thank you.
Come on, people. You want to know what I meant by goats?
Oh, well, that and the line about there being no Sith for 1,000 years. That's true. That's true.
The Sith have been extinct for a millennium.
The Sith have been extinct for a millennia. Okay, let's get into the next topic. And we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Ubisoft drops a poster. Yasuke pushed to the rear.
Other characters step up. The shift now clear.
After the backlash, they try to change course.
But fans see through it. This move feels forced.
Yeah. So, we have not really covered the whole controversy with Yasuke. There's a huge controversy about it. I'm sure you guys have heard about it by now, so we're not going to rehash it completely. But obviously, having Yasuke, who is not necessarily a samurai, in the main character of Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is in Japan, got a lot of people upset, including people from Japan.
I mean, obviously. And it's true. People, ever since the first Assassin's Creed, people have been wanting an extension of this in the series in feudal Japan because ninjas are literally assassins. But it's true. Yasuke was not an actual samurai. It was merely a title. He never actually went into battle. And everything about a black man in feudal Japan is just not very assassin-y because he's going to stand out quite obviously. And I also just love how there are a bunch of comments on Twitter about this, how he got pushed back like Finn on the Chinese Star Wars poster. I mostly just want to know why Russell is in the front over there.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. But I'll point out what I commented on that post when I saw it, and honestly, I said, "Honey, I Shrunk Yasuke," and that's why you can see from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, because literally they literally shrunk Yasuke on the poster, as you can see on the left. They literally moved him to the back and kind of shaded over his face so you can't even see him. And the reason they do this is to market it to places where people aren't necessarily very accepting of black people. And I honestly find that the most racist thing of all. Like, why would you do that? If you're so sure and so happy with your character, then why would you hide him?
Probably because they know they screwed up. But it's too late now.
Well,
they can only delay the game's release for so long.
I thought it was funny that Domino's Pizza commented on it, basically like saying like, "Hey, if you wanna tips on how to deliver on time,
yeah, if you need help with your delivery." That was funny.
Let us know. But this is a very common thing. One of the things people cite a lot is the poster for Star Wars. I think it was The Force Awakens, where they shrunk John Boyega on the poster.
It was that or The Last Jedi.
I can't remember which one, and honestly, I don't care. They all suck.
Yeah, me neither.
But they keep doing this to market it to places. And the thing is, if you are going to do this, which again, I don't think this was necessarily a great idea, and I'll give my kind of a little bit more take on that in a minute. But regardless, if you're going to do that, own it. If you're going to do it, own it. If you have to hide him, you're just saying that you know people will be offended. And if that is the case, then maybe you shouldn't have gone with it. Now, I'm not saying that you should always listen to anybody who's offended about it. No. What I'm saying is, if you feel this is such a good move for you, you shouldn't have to hide it.
Yeah. But still, please tell me, why did you put Russell from Up at the front of this poster? Why is Russell there? That's the only thing I want to know.
I don't know either. I don't know who any of those characters are. But I will say this, okay? And this is going to be a bit of a thing. People aren't really I don't know how people are going to take this, but I'm going to give my take on kind of what I think is going to happen with this game.
Yeah.
I think it's going to do just fine.
Yeah, it's Assassin's Creed. It's going to sell.
Now, it's possible it might not sell as well as the other games, and that's fair. But people are like saying it's going to be a flop, whatever. I really don't see it being a flop. Not because I don't think, like, look, if it turns out to be a terrible game, then maybe it could be a flop, and I'll acknowledge that. But it is an Assassin's Creed title, So unlike other games that aren't established IPs or people like, changing, this is a bit of a different thing. And if it's a well-made game, which it looks like it for the most part, they're going to take the time to do that. It will probably sell okay. Now, will it sell better than the other Assassin's Creed games? I don't know. But people saying that it's not going to sell or it's going to flop, I really doubt it. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it will make a profit or even make back the money that was spent on it.
Yeah. But we'll have to wait and see. Who knows? Maybe they'll even delay it another month.
There's been a lot of things about this game that people haven't liked. Obviously, Japan has had a lot of opinions on it, and I think they're valid opinions. I think that Yasuke could have been involved in the story of this. I think Yasuke could have even been a playable character for maybe 1 or 2 chapters of the story. But I think that going with a more, traditional person would have made more sense considering it's in Japan, and that would have made it a little bit more relatable to people from Japan. And again, you could have included Yasuke. You could have done it in a way that would have been tasteful to the story, but we'll have to wait and see.
You could have made it historically accurate and made him like an NPC or someone who gives quests, or like Master just said, someone you can play as for a couple of chapters.
Yeah. And as I said, I don't think this game is going to be a traditional flop in a sense where I don't see it like not selling. Like when I think of a flop, I think of Concord, like that didn't even sell anything. So people are like saying, oh, it's not going to sell as well. I agree. But when I say flop, to me, when I hear a flop, I think of Concord or Dustborn or something like that. So those are games that I identify as a flop. This game, we'll have to see if it breaks even. But if it does break even and it does do well, we can't necessarily be surprised because it is an Assassin's Creed title. But it may not do as well. We'll have to wait and see. But I think people calling it a flop right off the bat, I think that's a little bit too... What's
presumptuous?
The right word?
Presumptuous?
Yeah, presumptuous. We'll have to wait and see because Ubisoft does have a decent track record with Assassin's Creed games. So maybe it'll end up doing okay. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Until then, sayonara.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'm not playing this game.
Yeah, me neither.
All right. Divisive topic there.
Yeah, my bad. Did I go into it too much?
No, I saw the chat. I saw people's responses. And look, I think that everybody's saying I just think calling it a flop is like, we don't know. Like, there are times where things like you think they're going to flop and they don't,
Yeah,
so we'll have to wait and see.
Have you guys forgotten Assassin's Creed Valhalla? Hello? That has mixed reviews and it still sold pretty well.
Look, we'll have to see if it breaks even. If it breaks even, then we can't call it a flop, at least. But we'll have to see. We have to see. We don't know how much money they put into it necessarily. We only have estimates, and we don't know how well the story is going to be. If the story is decent, maybe it'll do well. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, WTF is that poster? Hey, Gothic Therapy, you can barely see Yasuke's face. Don't worry, he'll find it. The Honey, I Shrunk the Samurai. He got John Boyega. Yep. The Japanese were so insulted. 100%.
Oh, no kidding.
Is that the China game cover?
Probably. God bless Japan.
I have great respect for John because he didn't pull the Cynthia thing and say black erasure. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, why is that kid there?
Why is Russell there?
Cue the up old man. I don't want you here rant. Yep. Will it make a profit is the question. That's a good point. It's a good point. There were already problems with how the game looked in regards to gameplay. That's fair too. Again, as I said, we have kind of stayed away from covering this just because there's been so much coverage. So this was an opportunity to cover it, kind of thing. I think it's going to underperform and not make enough to cover costs, too much bad press. We'll have to see. Again, I think it's a little bit different. And I'm not trying to say this to say you're wrong. I think you could be 100% right. And it does feel right. But I wouldn't, if you told me, hey, if it turns out that it does make a profit, I also wouldn't be surprised because it's an Assassin's Creed title. Like it's a big deal. It's a little bit different. I'm not saying that you have no point there. No, you have every valid point, and I think it might not. You might be right. Maybe it won't do well. Maybe the press is too much. But if it does well, I wouldn't be surprised either. My definition of flop is when they don't make a profit. That's fair. Concord is a major flop. Okay, fair enough. Yasuke had to be a side character. He was sort of a mascot, a freak for Nobunaga to show off. Yeah.
Exactly.
Flop equals Veilguard, Andromeda, Concord, No Man's Sky. So No Man's Sky is a success story now. So it actually turned a profit and it did well. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying we don't have a point, and I'm not saying that it doesn't turn out. But maybe there's a very good chance you're right that the negative press will affect it enough that it won't do well. But I would, if it suddenly did well, I wouldn't be surprised either. That's what I'm trying to say, because it's a very established franchise. It's not like, for example, The Last of Us Part 2. You know, even that, like, it was very divisive. I'm still pretty sure it did make a profit. You know what I mean? So we'll have to see, because it's an established thing. So yeah, we don't know yet. No point in assuming. At least No Man's Sky owns their mistake to win their audience back. But when I saw so far, Assassin's Creed Shadows will remain in the shadows because no thanks. Assassin's Creed is too big to fail. Yeah, look, it might not fail because it's just too big.
It's Assassin's Creed.
Let's see. We'll have to see when the dust clears. There's few diehard fans left, but they have burned bridges. Yeah, look, they're not doing themselves any favors. Okay. Let's see. I saw something. My understanding is that Ubisoft expected about 8 million sales on Outlaws and Niche Shadows to take up the slack. So yeah, if that's the case and that is true, then yeah, it probably won't do well. But if it's based on purely the profit of the game itself, then it might be okay. We'll have to see. Assassin's Creed Shadows has so many people working on it, so making a profit will be harder. It will. You're right. But again, it's not impossible. It's a little bit different than like Star Wars Outlaws. The Star Wars brand has been diluted so much. You know what I mean?
Star Wars is dead, you mean?
Well, no, it's been diluted. Regardless of whether it being dead, there's been so many like mediocre shows and stuff out there.
No, regarding that, let me just quote my article that came out yesterday. Star Wars is dead. At this point, it's a deteriorated corpse, and Lucasfilm, and particularly Kathleen Kennedy, are the necromancer that keep bringing it back.
Yeah, but at the same time, that's what I'm saying. Is the brand has been brought back and like as a dead corpse so many times that at this point, like the idea of a Star Wars game not making a profit used to be something people would laugh at you. 5 years ago, if you said a Star Wars game would come out from Ubisoft and would not make a profit and would not sell well, I would not believe you.
10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, that was an impossibility.
So what I think is possible is we might actually see this game do okay. I think that if this game turns out to be as divisive as it seems, what's going to end up happening is I'm for sure. Let's say somehow this game makes a profit, right? And let's say it somehow actually does okay, but it's not a good game, right? Let's say it's not good or people don't like it or it's divisive, but it still makes a profit. If they make another game, it will definitely not do as well, because at that point it'll be like a string of failures. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we have one super chat from the Reaper Jones 202 for $10. Thank you so much. Still not going for it, not because of the Yasuke thing, because of how Ubisoft tries to keep selling it. If you're seeing smoke from the dumpster, put it out now. Very fair. Very fair.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys.
How many super chats is that now?
I don't know. I think we're
Please check. I really want to talk about the goats.
We're at 7. We're still a bit away, guys.
Come on. I want to talk about the goats. Please give us more money.
Okay.
Please. Fat cheek. Pretty please?
No.
I was hoping you would just do the Beetlejuice money one.
Oh, don't listen to them, sweetie. It simply means that you're deeply disturbed.
Do it. Please.
Assassin's Creed won't sell, in my opinion. Daredevil, I hope, will rock. That's fair. Thank you for the $2. IROD 4545. And Servant of God has been a member for 2 months. Don't know if this counts, so here's a try. Doesn't matter. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. That's appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no one think of the kids.
Ghosts. I want to talk about the goats. Why does no one want to hear the goat story?
Honey, we're gonna, if it comes up, doesn't come up, we'll always bring it up next week. Okay. Next topic, honey. Ugh. And if it won't work, says Servant of God for 777 for $2. Thank you so much. Now we're pretty close, honey. We're at 9. Okay, so we need 11 more. But okay,
give us the super chats.
Okay, honey, please.
What?
We're trying to run a show, and you've done it enough.
I
love
want
you. I love you. Behave, please.
Fine.
I know you don't like behaving, but do it anyways.
Meow.
Pickle Man says Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary for $2. Thank you so much. You don't have to do that. I just know I love you guys.
You're welcome.
I'd give you money, but I'm not supposed to be here.
Oh?
Oh.
Interesting. Send us a DM if you want to explain that further.
Or it's just a vague statement. Okay, guys, if you thought we got some game therapy for you guys, and it's pretty bad.
Let's just get it over with then.
Let's get it over with then. Yep. What's worse than one obnoxious person?
2 of them.
So, you guys know Alyssa Mercante?
Who doesn't at this point? Who doesn't at this point?
What's worse than listening to her talk? I'll tell you, listening to her and Taylor Lorenz talk. Yes, Alyssa Mercante went on with Taylor Lorenz and literally did a whole podcast. We're not going to listen to the whole thing. We're only going to listen to about 3 minutes. We haven't heard it entirely, but apparently this is a very funny part, so we're going to listen and react to it. But it's gonna be Alyssa and Taylor Lorenz in the same thing talking. So let's get into it, guys.
All they need left is Kim Belair and maybe Anita Sarkeesian, and then the coven will be complete.
The 4 Musketeers. The 4 Musketeers. Okay.
That's good.
Here we go.
Yeah.
And how, your decision to pursue justice through that system.
Yeah, I mean, the first time Gamergate happened in 2014, the internet was such a foreign concept to most lawmakers, judges, attorneys, that most of the women who kind of raised these issues, even with their police departments, when they would call and say, hey, somebody's threatening to come to my house, the overall response would just be kind of one of confusion. What do you mean there's someone online is threatening you? They're not there in person, right? So you're fine, right? It's not an issue, right? On a legal end, it was very difficult to kind of nail down exactly what these people were doing that was illegal, because there just weren't very many instances of lawsuits happening or proceedings going through that made it very clear that this kind of behavior was unacceptable. That has changed somewhat in the last 10 years. It's gotten a little bit easier to pinpoint illegality on the internet in the obvious ways of death threats and things like that.
I kind of agree with you in some of these points, just dealing.
Hold on. Is this not syncing up for anybody else?
No, it's a little delayed.
With my own harassment, like, sure, police understand the concept of the internet a little bit better. You might get a judge that understands how Twitter works, but I don't think there's any sort of real comprehensive legal precedent for holding these types of campaigns accountable. So how are you approaching it with this suit?
So I'm suing one of the people who have been making content about me since March. His name's Jeff Tarzia. He's a content creator who...
It's actually funny watching her out of sync because she looks like a fish.
I thought she is a fish.
Blub,
I mean, she certainly smells like one.
How would you know?
I don't. I'm guessing. She acts like it's the case.
She acts like a
Considering she literally just stalked somebody.
Honey, you should be careful. If you call her a dead fish, she'll decide that that's too much for her, and she'll block you.
Yeah, but you calling her a narcissist is even worse, apparently.
I called her a narcissist once, and she'll never unblock me ever again. She literally got a whole angry about it, but okay.
And yet people who call her the most derogatory things get unblocked and yelled at all the time.
This image, paused it perfect.
Screenshot that and make it the thumbnail.
I'd like to speak to your manager, please. I would like to speak to your manager.
Primarily makes videos on YouTube. I'm suing him for defamation, stochastic terrorism, organized harassment.
You're suing him for terrorism?
What are you smoking?
Oh, Alyssa, I'm not a lawyer, so take this with a grain of salt. You're really not making a good case for yourself.
You sound and look like an idiot.
Alyssa, look. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this in hinting, okay? I'm going to make this very clear, Alyssa. I have a feeling that she'll watch this. I'm going to say this. You just got a new job. Maybe you don't want to blow it.
She's totally going to blow it.
We can't. I'm not going to say.
No. I'm putting money on that. I'm putting money on she's going to blow it.
You got a new job, and yes, I know about the new job. I know a lot of things, okay? But I respect my sources and don't mention those things when they tell me not to. But regardless, someone approached me and told me, and I verified it, okay? So I will keep that in mind that, you just got a new job. Why not just move on? But no, you have to do a lawsuit. It's really, really weird. It's really, really weird to do this. Honestly, I don't see you winning. Look, I think some people do go overboard. Like, for example, the person who was impersonating your sister or, whatever, that was terrible. Okay? And I don't condone that. But this is not a case. You don't have a case here.
Seriously, where did you get terrorism from? That's quite a leap. That's
Okay.
putting it nicely. We should continue, right?
Mm-hmm.
A couple of things that we kind of went through at length, the benefits to any of these points.
Alyssa Mercante has filed a lawsuit with me. It's a very frivolous 54-page attempt at doxing me and attacking me and silencing me that isn't going to work, and it never does.
This is somebody who has been making videos about me for months, many of which include thumbnails of me and interesting photos taken from, I don't know where he found them online, and a lot of them contain pointed language that is technically legal, but some of them contain outright.
Wait. It contains language that's technically legal, but I'm going to sue him for it. Are you stupid?
Yes.
This right here, literally, someone needs to take just this, and send it straight to Smash JT and Ron Coleman, and literally just say, this literally invalidates her case. Yes, it's legal, but...
She's an idiot.
Defamation and...
she needs to just stop talking.
Obviously, he is one of those below the big guys in terms of the organizers of this harassment campaign, but he...
Okay. Alyssa, I'm going to tell you something very carefully, okay? Listen very carefully to the words coming out of my mouth. I'm asking you to do so because clearly you're more obsessed with other things involving mouths and you don't listen to words coming out of it, okay? Listen. Okay, listen very carefully. There is no organized harassment campaign against you. You are an idiot, and it is fun to make fun of you. There is no chat where we all go, what's Alyssa doing? No. You literally butt your way into conversations that don't concern you and then get mad because people respond. If you don't want people to respond to you, don't butt into the conversations. Or better yet, if they do talk about you, the best thing you can do, and I'm telling you this as a therapist, okay? If somebody is quote unquote harassing you, the best thing you can do is not give them attention. So you just keep giving them attention. So either you're just incessantly stupid or you're doing it on purpose. And honestly, I think it's probably a combination of both.
Yeah, I think it's both. It's most no. It's most definitely both.
But nobody is organizing a harassment campaign against you. And as I said, you have a job now. Why don't you stay at that job and go from there? I guarantee people won't talk about you if you stop talking about them.
Is someone that has
How far along in this are we?
We're a minute away.
has quite a large following, and a lot of the people who have seen the videos he's made about me have echoed the things that he said about me in my DMs and elsewhere.
Okay, Alyssa.
I doubt they're in your DMs, woman.
Alyssa, you write articles. Do you know what articles do? People read them and then echo the statements in them. So, in other words, he's doing the same thing that you're doing.
Yeah, journalism, except he's doing it properly.
And it's just been very clear that there has been a lot of slandering of my name and my character and my ability as a journalist. And so for me,
there's nothing to slander. You have no ability as a journalist.
I was about to say that.
Sorry, you could say it.
She has no ability as a journalist, and I can say that as I am a real journalist.
I'm waiting for. She'll be like, "You work at that Park Place." It's like, well, Alyssa.
Hey, the editor literally told me, show Alyssa Mercante how it's done. He actually told me that.
Honey, I know that was a praise for you, but I'm just going to say this, okay?
Should I not have said that?
Our pet bird could write an article that'd be more coherent than anything Alyssa puts out.
He does his screech.
Exactly. Literally, it would be screech, 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 screech. You would get a ton more attention. Because literally half the time, that's all I can get out of your articles, too.
Not my articles, her articles. Just for clarification.
Okay, let's finish this up.
Yeah.
Me and my legal team, it was the best case scenario of who we should try to have some modicum of a consequence for. There is clear-cut examples of what we believe are defamation, and there is a laundry list of content that this person has been making about me for months and making money off for months. So I'm hoping, I don't know how confident I feel because the legal system I still feel is very far behind, but
that is literally her saying, I know I don't have a case, but I hope so. that is literally her.
Literally, she's subtly admitting failure.
I don't know. Maybe the legal system. I don't know. That's literally a translation. I don't have a case, and I know that I don't, but I have to go through with this or I look stupid.
She already looks stupid.
She doesn't have to try to do that either.
I know.
I'm hoping that this could be something that people could look towards as a rare example of somebody latching on to the back of a harassment campaign and benefiting financially off of it while, seriously affecting the life of one person in their sites,
Alyssa, do you know how you jumped onto the back of Sweet Baby Inc. to monetize them to make an article that Sweet Baby Inc. doesn't do what you think it does when they were harassing Cabrutus? Pot, kettle.
Yeah, not smart at all.
Oh, this is an example of someone who lashed onto a harassment campaign and caused problems. That's literally what you did.
Hypocrisy.
You literally maybe I'm misremembering. Didn't she go into a Discord and try to get people to tell them their real names? Was that her?
I don't remember. That was either her or Chris Kindred.
I don't think it was Chris Kindred. It was someone else. It might have not been her. I think it was her though. But you also messaged.
Let us know in the chat/comments if we're right or wrong.
Yeah, but you literally did the same thing. You do realize that this stuff is public, right? They literally just have to click and download this and play it, and you literally lose.
Smash, if you're listening or watching, click and download, because this will help your case right here.
I'm not even a lawyer and I know this. You're so stupid. You just spelled out what you did.
What an idiot.
Do you like not think these things through? You write articles. I would think that you would know what to say and what not to say.
Clearly, she does not. Ay. What a dumbass.
I think my life has changed dramatically because of all of this.
Yes, and you seem to enjoy it. So what's the problem? Oh, it's only when you decide it's bad. Got it.
Look at her eyes. She looks like a crazy person. And Taylor Lorenz over there with her eyes closed is just like, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Like, someone take this and make it like will she just shut up and be like, I've been harassed, blah, 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 blah. And just be like, shut up.
Somebody do that, please.
Someone grab this and literally have a thought bubble from Taylor being like, well, she just shut up already. And then her being like, I was harassed, blah, blah, blah.
Seriously, someone do that and tag us in meme therapy in our Discord. Please.
And I don't think that's fair. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think
we'll see. What's so funny, Alyssa?
I'm screwed.
I'm screwed. I love that. I'm screwed.
You're welcome.
I think the profit is such a key part of it. In the meantime, I guess what can people do to support those who are targets of this type of stuff? I mean, your lawsuit.
That was funny.
Hey, Alyssa, I'll just tell you this. Congrats. You suck in more ways than one. Holy Lord, that was so bad.
That woman is an idiot.
Don't worry, guys. We got a good topic after this that we can react to that'll be really good. Trust me, guys.
Yeah, don't worry. It'll really cleanse your minds and palates.
We organized this in a good way to make sure we cleanse the palate, okay? Let me see. Where is... I can't find it. Okay. What you do now? The toxic twins. That's just the worst. I freaking hate that woman. She's pure evil, I tell you. I think exposing us to this qualifies as a human rights violation. This video is so heavily edited, that's fair.
Is it?
Waldron says, plus the pesky fact that most of these threats come to light were fake. Yep. It's about as smooth as you can expect from those two. Taylor and Alyssa are more delayed than the video is. They're more developmentally delayed than the video is. But both those girls have doxed people, so it's interesting to hear them talk about things like this. Next, Alyssa's gonna go on and cry about being harassed, just like Taylor Lorenz did, and then go dox someone.
Yeah, probably.
Behold her natural state. Whatever she's smoking, I want some.
No, you don't.
Something from the dungeons of the asylum escaped. Night Lord Terminators keep striking. Blowing is her natural state of being. Terrorism. Yep. I'm so hurting. Try not to make a blowing joke. She contacted Smash's wife. Yep.
Yeah.
Yo, she started it first to Smash it too. Yep, she did.
Yes, she did. She's not taking responsibility for it.
Organizer, yes, guys, she's found us out. We all organized the giant harassment campaign, but we have a group that's just it's literally harass Alyssa, and it's just all we do is stalk. No, we don't.
Yeah.
Is one of her eyes lower than the other? Maybe. She's looking for street cred. Well, she found it. Just there's one problem with it. She was already on the street.
But
it was for the streets. Zink. While respectful, it's in veil due to her delusion. Yep. They need to block each other. Yep. She will blow it. I'm sure I saw it on her resume. Lol. My pet stale has a bigger brain. Is it Gary? Meow. I'm almost certain that Park Place has more staff like Ribbon than Kotaku. I think Kotaku has 4 writers now. We could say yes. Raven is actually, I don't know if we mentioned this on stream, but
I
Raven
mean, I
is
did mention
actually-
my articles and the fact that I'm a journalist. I am now working for that park place under the name Raven Redgrave.
Yes. So if you see any articles that are written by Raven Redgrave, that is Raven. So.
Hi. Real journalist.
She doxed his wife and children. What does she mean by that? She knows exactly what she means.
She's just pretending
Definitely
not to.
It was her. I think someone said you're thinking of Ash Parrish. Maybe it was, but regardless, Ash Parrish worked at Kotaku at the time. So either way, it's pretty much the same thing.
It's adjacent.
Let's see. You have a Discord? Yeah, we do. You have a Discord.
I gave him the link and he is now in there. I gave him a role and said hi.
Harassment.
But
that was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Street cred, more like streetwalker cred. We got a bunch of super chats from that. We got from Bjorn Thor Gunnisman for Icelandic 750. Can I petition to add this video to the Jiva conventions? I think subjecting us to the. Oh wait, this is not a super chat. My bad.
That is.
It was.
That's a super chat. It's green.
It was.
Put it back up.
I have to go get it. Oh, here it is. Yes. Okay, my bad. I read it as a super chat and then immediately forgot it was a super chat for some reason. Can I add this video to GV convention? I think subjecting to this constitutes cruel and unusual punishment. Thank you for the Icelandic 750 and sorry for the misunderstanding with that. Leo Fisher for $10. The goat. Leo Fisher for another $10. Alyssa says the big guy. Alyssa, don't sue Biden. He forgot. Diz the Jizz became a YouTube member. Thank you so much.
Hello and thank you.
Pickleman for $2 says, Rock, this just in. Buy one cracker. Buy one cracker.
Squawk.
Diz the Jizz for $2 says pitching to the asylum. Yep.
Thank you.
Leo Fisher for $5. Did Alyssa change her hair? Change back. My goodness, Leo Fisher with a ton of Wandering Paladin became a member for 18 months, but Alyssa's in charge of diversity in gaming. Yep. But you said the word. You said the word. You said diversity.
He said it on
It's
purpose.
the differences that make our world so rich, diverse, and wonderful.
I still hate you though.
Thank you for being a member for 8 months. That's 18 months. It's appreciated.
Thank you for giving us your money.
Leo Fisher for another $5. Goat is better than Alyssa. And then Leo Fisher, Raven, give Alyssa one of your critical thank you. Thank you so much, Leo Fisher. We'll give you
Thank you for all the money. You know, you could have just done that in one giant 50 like you sometimes do.
He wanted to send multiple chats. Let him be. But here, let's see. What clip can I give him?
Just do the Beetlejuice money clip.
Okay.
That's the stuffings out of those ugly old piggybacks they are! Come on, kids, give me all your money. It's for a good cause. Me! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on!
Do as he says and give us all your money.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
For all the super chats.
In all seriousness, yes.
And we're now 2 away from getting
the goat story.
From getting the goat story. So we'll see.
Woohoo! 2 more super chats in the
Almost that show. Meme Therapy has a gift for you guys. Uh-oh.
Let's see.
How is it?
Yep. She made it.
Where is it?
It's in Meme Therapy.
You made so many rooms. I don't know which one's Meme Therapy anymore.
Meme Therapy is the third in expression.
I found it.
You should refamiliarize with the Discord now that I've reorganized it.
I love this. I'm posting this after the stream.
Put it on the screen.
So
Wait. Put it on the screen.
I can't. It's going to take forever to get.
Fine. Just put it on Twitter then.
I'll post it on Twitter afterwards. Servant of God for 777 for $2. Last one for me. Thank you. You don't have to do that. A Wandering Paladin for $2 said, yes, I said the D word on purpose. Yep. Raven versus the Goat says Leo Fisher for another $10. I think we've hit the goal. Yep, we hit the goal.
Woohoo! I get to talk about my goats later. Also,
We'll
don't forget
talk
to check
about
the
that.
poll later.
Yep, but let's go into our last topic, honey, because our last topic, you guys wanted to get.
You guys wanted a palate cleanser from all the craziness on the internet. We got
You might not think this is a palate cleanser, but it most definitely is. Okay.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Okay, let's get into our last topic before the diagnosis right now. TikTok shuts down. The law's in command.
Supreme Court upheld. Divest or be banned.
With the law in place, the future's unclear.
But hope still lingers. A solution might appear. And of course, we made this image, well, Master made this image before TikTok returned. But nothing of value was lost, and we got great content out of it.
Yes, so we have some great reactions to people trying to cope with the fact that they won't be able to use TikTok. So we're going to go through some of them. Honey, I'll read the first column. You can read the second one, and then what do you want to do?
You can do first column, you can do left column, I'll do middle column, and then you can do right column.
Okay, sounds good. So we have I almost tried to go to TikTok to look up how to use a VPN.
That's how stupid people are now, thanks to TikTok.
I need TikTok to come back ASAP so I have something to do on the toilet. What am I supposed to do? Read a magazine?
How about use the toilet?
TikTok dead, so now I have to get on this neo-Nazi app. Okay. You got some problems.
That's nice, Timmy.
So what are me and my coworkers supposed to do when we have nothing to do at work now that TikTok is dead? Insta/Facebook Reels? Here's an idea.
How about work?
Yeah. Not gonna lie, part of me thought the ban was a sick joke. We deadass can't use TikTok. Some states don't even have clean water.
What does that have to do with TikTok?
I don't know.
People are weird.
Deadass. Who are you talking to?
I
You didn't even
don't
add
know.
anybody. They didn't even add anybody. Who are you talking to?
I don't know. Person is just crazy.
Okay, honey, you go to the next column.
I better wake up to TikTok back or everyone's getting it.
Sounds like a threat.
Yeah.
Taking away TikTok during Martin Luther King weekend is anti-black, actually.
No, you're just delusional.
Being on TikTok when the band happened was like watching 9/11.
Either you're a child making a joke or you're mentally deranged.
This is actually the worst day of my life, guys. What the hell am I supposed to do without TikTok?
You could read a book.
I am so bleeping angry that TikTok was shut down. Fascist countries ban books. Fascist countries shut down schools. Fascist countries limit your access on the internet.
Okay.
TikTok is banned. How else am I supposed to live now?
Like everybody else?
How about first start by breathing?
How am I supposed to use the bathroom without TikTok?
Does TikTok give you instructions on how to pee or something?
It's easy. You walk in, close the door, you make sure to lock it, you put down the seat or you put it up, depending on whether you're a boy or a girl, and you hope you don't miss. You're welcome. At Mr. Beast, please save us. Save TikTok.
That's one of the best.
I'm so sad. What do I do without TikTok? It's just a platform. What the F am I supposed to do at work? Now, work? I hate this so much.
Yes, work. That's why it's called work.
Shocking. You know, at work, you have to do work.
Why else is it called work? Idiots.
I'm gonna kill myself if I don't see a TikTok in the next 30 seconds posted 29 minutes ago.
And nothing of value was lost. That was pretty mean to say, was. Yeah,
yes,
I was about to say,
bad kitty, bad. YouTube, please don't. We're good. It meant it in Minecraft.
I meant in Minecraft. I'm sorry.
Hey, so by the way, if you think xenophobic political theater stops at banning TikTok and stuff like Marvel Snap, man, I got bad news for your entire consumption of media in the next 5 years. Okay.
Huh? What'd you say? I think I misunderstood that under all the, I don't know, stupid.
We're banning TikTok when we should be boiling libs of TikTok.
Ooh, that sounds like a threat.
It sounds like you're the one who's boiling because you're coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing.
You are coping and seething.
The truth, it is molding, and now you are... Oh, what was it?
Scalding.
The truth, it is scalding, and now you are molding.
Coping and seething.
Coping so hard. You got TikTok back, you stupid weird addicts.
These people are so weird. Why couldn't it stay dead? Why?
Here's what I'm gonna say. TikTok is no longer dead. It's just all these people's brains who are dead.
These people's brains have been dead since TikTok was invented. And I don't mean the automaton from the Oz Chronicles. That's the real TikTok, you know.
Whatever.
Come on.
I mean,
I did an Oz reference and you didn't laugh.
No, because I'm trying to understand these people, and quite frankly, I don't want to. And I just think that you all need to get lives.
I always tell you, don't try to understand these people. If you do, you'll only hurt your brain.
I'm a therapist. Understanding people is my job.
Yeah, but these people are not your clients. Therefore, you don't have to understand them.
Well, doesn't mean I don't have a tendency to.
I guess that's fair. It is in your nature.
Yep. But you got your TikTok back. You can go back to snorting that stuff and whatever you do with it.
Just stay away from the rest of us sane people, please.
I got nothing.
Yeah, me neither. Nothing but laughter.
I'm good now.
Yeah. All right. What have people been saying?
Ravens lost today, but our Raven won the night. People are celebrating that we hit the goal. That's great. Anything's better than Mercante. Wait, TikTok's back? Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Somehow TikTok returned. How can people be this stupid that they use TikTok too much?
Yeah.
Lol, these people have great jokes.
Unfortunately, they're not joking.
I miss magazines, actually. Can we bring those back instead of TikTok? No. I remember pooping in the 90s. We had to find stuff to read while we poop, like shampoo ingredients. As someone who actually watched the 9/11 in real time, these people should require a permit to speak. Yep.
Or just get locked in straitjackets and padded cells.
Just not in our asylum. We're full. Or we're not full.
Yeah.
We don't have room for you weirdos because your egos will be too big to fit.
We are a refuge of sanity.
Coping so hard.
Coping and seething.
I'm going to point out that Marvel Snap, a card game, is still banned. I would be happy to see TikTok banned again. Me too.
Me too.
Is there a Copacabana song with coping and seething lyrics? Yes, there is. That's what we were referencing. I might just put that into the video instead.
Instead of us singing it? Yeah, maybe.
Don't stare into the abyss at the abyss of alleged cocaine addiction. I never understood the appeal of TikTok, and I'm thankful it was a shutdown, even for a short time. Me too.
I want it to stay dead. Like Twilight.
Our asylum has entry requirements. Yep. as a therapist, what would you think of someone who has "Men Are the Enemy" tattoo on her neck? Well, I know Alyssa has it on her neck, and I know it's referencing a line from a book, so it's weird. It's just weird. But
I would just avoid those people.
Normal. We legit saw someone post "End Yourself" hotline number people who lost TikTok. Oh God.
Wait, that happened? That happened and you didn't put it in the collage?
I didn't see it all. I was doing my... You could have helped.
Fair.
It's not on her neck, it's on her thigh, so it's worse. Whatever.
Ugh.
Creepy.
Quite.
All right, before we get into the diagnosis of the week...
First, let's do the poll.
We can
and
check
then
out
we can
the
do
poll.
and then we can do the story.
The poll will be closing, okay? By the time I finish this. So we have a poll that was hit the like button to open the gates of the asylum. Will Daredevil Born Again be any good? And it has 121 votes as of looking at reading this. And it's no, Disney is the true devil. Well, actually, the first is leading is we will see because Matt won't with 38%. No, Disney's the true devil for 33%. No, She-Hulk twerked it to death for 23%. And yes, the angel beat the devil for 6%. So it seems people are very divided. Poll over.
And now we get to talk about my goats.
Yep. So you probably were wondering, what in the world were we paying money for? What has anything to do with goats? Well, I'll let my lovely wife take that away.
Basically, what happened was, Master, being a therapist, helped me recognize that my brain is a jumbled mess of absolute impulsivity and chaos. And
wait. Let me
yeah, no.
interject.
You should explain. Yeah, you should explain it
So
first.
I'm not her therapist. I'm her husband, obviously. But sometimes, and I love my wife dearly, Raven can be a bit scatterbrained, and she'll sometimes forget to do certain things. And look, we're all procrastinators. It's not a huge problem. It's a thing that everybody has. But it became a thing where she just wasn't getting certain things done. So in an attempt to explain it to her, I tried to tell her that she basically has a bunch of sheep running around in her head, and she just lets them free roam, unpenned up or whatever. And she did not like sheep because she thinks people aren't sheep and whatever. So she's not a sheep. So we decided to change the sheep to be goats. And so we talked about how her goats are all running around free range in her head because she doesn't want to keep them penned up.
And screaming bloody chaos as goats are wont to do, which I think suits me much better than sheep, honestly.
And they're all screaming, bah, bah, and butting their heads into each other and running around like crazy.
Basically, Goat Simulator on steroids.
Yeah. So I tried to explain to her how that by keeping them penned would be allowing her more control over the thoughts. Again, the analogy worked better in the moment, but in other words, that she needs to spend more time, penning her goats in her head so that they
I need to herd the goat. I need to herd the goats.
That way she can control them because...
Herd the goats that are on my thoughts so that I actually can stay focused on task and, not be so scatterbrained and impulsive and, crazy. Not be a bad kid.
And I was talking about her goats just go, oh, that important event that you needed? Gobble, 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 gobble. Just eat it all up. They go, bah! Oh, look, this is an important reminder. Nom, 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 nom. I eat it.
Bonk. That's literally my brain.
Okay.
So yes, that is the goats. That is what we meant by goats. I wanted to talk about, it was Master's idea to tell that story. And I thought, yes, that's hilarious. I want to talk about how my brain is full of bleeding, chaotic goats.
I'm just exactly like Raven. Change the goats to ravens or bats for better analogy for her. She said goats.
Goats. No, I said goats. Goats is better.
What a coincidence! I'm 2 achievements from Platinum Goat and Goat Simulator, or Space Marines.
Nah,
okay.
Goats.
Okay, we go on a nice show. Will be well, people with the internet. Well, you were gonna miss the diagnosis of the week, which is the last part, but that's fine.
So you can catch that in the replay.
Those darn goats. Yep. Oh, we got Leo Fisher with a $50
money do you
super chat.
have? How much money do you have, dude? How do you pay rent?
Musical interlude. Musical interlude. Can your new figures sing and dance like Fred Astaire and Ginger Roger? Make some old guys happy like me over 65 person. I don't know. People keep asking us to sing things. I really don't know why. It's kind of weird, but thank you so much.
I like singing.
Let's see what I can give. I haven't used this clip in a while.
So use it.
Let's do this one.
Your future hasn't been written yet. No one's has. Your future is whatever you make it. So make it a good one.
Thanks so much for that.
We still have to finish the animated series.
Yep, we will. Okay, I think we're good now. We're going to move on to the diagnosis of the week. I'm checking the Odyssey chat. Still nothing. That's fine. Odyssey's actually been doing really well for us. You guys don't know, we do have an Odyssey. We stream there, and we also upload our videos there. They don't always get uploaded exactly at the same time, but they do get uploaded there usually the same day.
Mm-hmm. And so far, we've actually been getting better numbers than we expected.
Yeah, one of our videos got 450 something views on Odyssey, which is crazy.
I know. You don't hear about that on Odyssey. And the best part, they're not. And you want to know what the best part about it? They're not bots.
Yep. Okay, let's get into the diagnosis of the week then, okay?
Yes. And now it is time for the diagnosis of the week,
where we take events from the week and relate them to a mental illness.
Because Hollywood is full of them, and you should be aware.
And we have an interesting diagnosis for this week.
Do tell.
So the diagnosis for this week is epistemic closure.
Please explain.
So epistemic closure is a cognitive bias where individuals mentally shut themselves off from information that challenges or contradicts their existing beliefs or worldview. This leads to a reinforcement of pre-existing convictions as they selectively accept evidence that aligns with their views while rejecting or dismissing any new ideas, facts, or perspectives that would destabilize their beliefs.
In relation to today's topics, with Daredevil Born Again, epistemic closure is exemplified as fans are cautiously optimistic about Daredevil Born Again, hopeful but also concerned due to past portrayals of Daredevil and Kingpin in Disney Plus shows, as well as the original pitch for the series being drastically different before it was scrapped, making it difficult for fans to fully embrace the changes.
With it, the Assassin's Creed poster shrinking Yasuke, epistemic closure is exemplified as Ubisoft stood by their decision to feature Yasuke despite historical inaccuracies and backlash, only to now minimize his role in the Assassin's Creed Shadows poster in an attempt to pander to audiences that resist Black representation.
And with the TikTok ban, epistemic closure is exemplified as TikTok users refuse to accept the reality of the ban, holding on to the hope that it might be overturned, driven by their deep dependency on the app despite the growing legal and political pressures.
And that's why we think this is a great diagnosis for this week.
Agreed.
All right. I think we're good. We'll obviously have videos on some of this. I think we'll probably make 3 or 4, depending. Just a reminder that next week, we will probably be doing our stream at a different time for my birthday, because we'll be going out for my birthday. So we'll be letting people know in the community tab what we decide. But yeah, thanks everybody for being here. We appreciate you all. God, we maintained about 70, 75-ish of you all this whole time. We really appreciate the fact that you came and chose to be here with us. Means a lot.
Yeah, seriously. Hopefully we'll get more next week. Just saying. Yep. It would be nice to get more. I mean, we are aiming for 10,000 subscribers after all.
Yeah, we're so close to 10,000. And when we get there, we're going to do a special stream for that. Maybe we'll do a Psycho-Synopsis, but we'll have guests. We'll do like a guest Psycho-Synopsis.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Just would be a fun, interesting way to try this. I don't know how we would do this. But
not a clue. Maybe we would put them in the back room while we actually do our topics, and then
or we have let's say for example we have Smash, we have a picture of him pop in from the side, be like blah 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 blah. So who knows?
I don't know.
We'll figure it out. We'll let you guys know. But thank you all so much, and for those new here or not new here, we appreciate it. And
make sure you stay till the end
for the special message at the end. All right.
Good night, everybody.
TikTok, the stream ends with midnight chimes. Pixelated therapy, cross digital lines. Hit subscribe for the void to make sense. Comment your woe as a form of recompense. Like the shadows merge in the twilight's haze, our channel's a refuge, a weird therapy maze. Campaign shrink, we got you fam. Laughs and guidance in this goth jam. Like the video break, the algorithm cell, share with your crew. Escape life's hell, from spooky memes to advice obscure. Here's your dark solace of humor as a cure. Own the night with our ghastly delight. Vendor of laughs in the negative light. Darker than your overcooked roast. Sub to the channel that you love the most. Bell tolls, it's the end time fair. But your issues, leave them right there. Strings of crypt, bury your dread. Return tomorrow for the undead.
I think it was Dostoevsky who said, later,